Survivors of clergy sexual abuse are expressing what they call tempered hope tonight that their cases might finally be heard.
And a federal bankruptcy court judge ruled this week that certain lawsuits alleging abuse will be allowed to move forward. 2 News's Rob Hackford joins us now in studio to explain which ones. Rob?
Yeah, Scott and Mary Ellis, with almost 800 lawsuits against the Diocese of Buffalo, this ruling clears a path for abuse cases involving specific parishes, schools, and other Catholic entities to potentially move to state trial.
This feels like it's a great step forward.
It is time to move forward.
Survivors of alleged clergy sexual abuse responding to this ruling by Judge Carl Buckeye, allowing lawsuits against Buffalo Catholic entities to move forward. Entities like St. Patrick's in Randolph, where Brian Kirst says he was abused.
Everyone wants some resolution. Everyone wants to heal. Everyone wants to feel like they've been heard.
The first movement in more than 3 years, with the diocese and a group representing survivors trying to work out a settlement but failing. Judge Buckeye citing that impasse and seeing no other reason to rule against the diocese request. Survivor Cheryl Bentley calling for closure.
Time to own up for what you did wrong, and then everyone can move on.
To know that the court has at least acknowledged that the church has been stalling, and that there are funds in some of the parishes, to go forward. At least there's that acknowledgement.
The diocese responding, quote, "We are disappointed by the court's decision as we believe, as has been illustrated elsewhere, that good faith mediation is the best way forward and will provide a more equitable result for all survivors."
Our clients have been waiting a long time to have their day in court.
As attorney Steve Boyd, who is representing survivors, points out, however, that hasn't worked. And while it's unclear how many cases will make it through, he says any amount would be progress.
We've gone so long without being able to have our clients testify, to have them tell their story, to have their day in court, that I think now the time is ripe for that to happen.
Yeah, next week, about a dozen cases will be presented to Judge Buckeye, and he will determine which ones will move forward. It may be all or just some additional ones as well, applying that additional pressure to reach a settlement, perhaps, as we saw in the Rockville Center Diocese downstate just a few days ago. On your side, Rob Hackford, Channel 2 News.
Got it, Rob. Thanks.